All right, I'm going to show you how to connect your Stripe and get payment processing set up in your AttractWell system. So the first thing you're going to do is obviously make sure you have a Stripe account created. It's free. And in terms of the payment options you want to offer your customers, like Apple Pay, Google Pay, PayPal, Afterpay, all of those things, you can set that all up in Stripe, not in AttractWell. So you have to go into your Stripe account and determine which types of payment you want to offer people. And then you come over here and you're going to go to settings under my account. You go to payment processing and just hit connect with Stripe. And it's going to have you log into your Stripe and say, yes, I'm connecting to the system. And then it's good. Once it's connected, it's going to now apply in every part of your system. So where you're going to see this is in the store. So if you're going to set up the store in AttractWell, you'll be processing through Stripe and it's already set up. So you just have to set your product prices in there. The other place you'll see it is on the page builder. So if you go to build a page, I just build a blank page here. I have two options here. I can, maybe I want to feature a product. Let's say feature like a product like that. If I want to have the checkout right next to it, I can hit add form tag and have the checkout right there. And then I'm going to go in the page settings and I'm just going to call this test. And you're first going to go to the leads tab and say that you want the lead capture form on the page. Message to show on lead capture form. This is the button that's going to be on that checkout. So maybe it says buy now. This is the button color. I'm going to make it black. Down here, this is the fields that you're asking them to fill out besides the credit card information. So if you want to add fields, you can do so here. What to do after they fill out the form? Are you directing them to a thank you page? If so, you can create a thank you page and find it here in the drop-down. Are you firing off a campaign? You can do that right here. Are you tagging them? Tagging them helps you filter and sort your contacts. So I always recommend adding a tag that says they made that purchase, right? And then up here in the payments tab, now you're going to say require payment, select Stripe, and add a payment option. So I'm going to have option one. We'll say it's $100. Choose your currency. If you're going to have multiple payment options or multiple products available on the same page, you can do that. Do you want them to be able to select more than one thing or only one thing? Choose that up here. If you want a payment to not be available anymore, you can make it inactive. And you can add tags based on what they purchase and campaigns based on what they purchase. What you cannot do here is payment plan or membership. This is one-time payments only. If you want to add a coupon code, make sure you have the regular price. So say option 2 is $200, and now I want to add a coupon code that makes option 2 on sale. Okay, so maybe it's on sale now for $150, and I'm going to make the coupon sale 2024. All right, now I'm going to show you what that looks like. I'll hit done. Okay, save. No, it still doesn't like that. Okay, so we hit done and then we hit view. And now you can see here, the payment is just loading. I can choose one or both. And if I write in the coupon code and hit apply, that third option shows up now with the sale. Okay, and when they fill this out and pay, it's going to redirect them to the thank you page if you told it to. It's going to fire off any campaigns that you told it to, and it's going to tag them in your system. So this will work really well, especially for digital products. It can also work well for events. And if you see in the settings, you can also set a max number of sales. So if you were selling tickets to an event, you could limit quantity. For physical products, you're not getting shipping information here. So if you wanted to ask them for their shipping address, you could add that in the fields if you wanted. But if you're going to charge shipping based on where they live, you might want to set this up in the store because it'll let you do that in a much cleaner way. But for certain types of payment, this works really well, especially for booking a session. You can then in your campaign fire off, thanks for your purchase. Here's my booking link to set up a time, or here's the waiver I want you to sign. You can automate that so it triggers once they pay. And then you just hit save and there you go. So that's how that works. And then the other place you're going to see payments is in the vault. So I'll show you quickly how that will work. If I have a vault here that I want to charge for, so maybe I'm doing group coaching or a course, something like that, I can go to the payment setup tab and require payment or subscription. I'm going to hit allow anyone with this link to purchase this vault. This link over here, it says copy checkout page link, that gives me my checkout. So I'm making a sales page or promoting this somewhere. I want to be able to have a link that I can send people to for the checkout. Payment processor is Stripe. And then here we can add plans. Now it automatically says subscription plan, but it doesn't mean you have to have a subscription. So I'm going to show you how to do the different types of payment. So if you wanted to do one-time payment, okay, or pay in full, we're going to hit initial payment, do your full price here. So say it was $1,000 for 1 month. This does not mean they only have 1 month access. It means they're getting charged one time. Okay, so they're going to pay $1,000 one time and they're in your vault. If you want them to have limited access, like they're in the vault for 6 months only, that's an automation you're going to have to set up. But in terms of the payment, they're only getting charged once. So we're doing a one-time payment. If you want to do payment plan, then maybe it's $100 for 10 months. Okay, so now it's going to charge them $100 for 10 months and then stop. If you do recurring payments, now you're in the membership. Okay, so now you can do monthly, yearly, or weekly and set your price until canceled. You can also adjust price on the first payment by, so if it was $10 a month and I wanted to opt for the first month for $1, then maybe adjust the first payment by -9. Okay, so then they're going to pay $1 for the first month. So that gives you the ability to do a trial. And similar to on the page, I can do coupon codes as well, but I want to have the full price first. So I will add this as the full price and then add another one that's the coupon price. Okay, so if I had an initial payment, $10 or $100 for 10 months, and I wanted the coupon to give it to them for like $80 for 10 months, right? You can do that. And you just set what the coupon is. And then again, on each one, you can set the currency, you can set a tag and an automation to run. If you wanted to fire off a campaign per payment option, you can do that here. All right, and once that's all set up, you just take that checkout link there, which you can edit how the checkout links down here, checkout page message. This is what they see as they're paying. So you might want to have an image and then like what you get for what you're paying. You know, with this purchase, you're going to get access to my 6-month program and all these bells and whistles and this kind of transformation and all these bonuses, blah, 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 blah. Lay out the value of what they're purchasing, and that's going to show up right next to that checkout for you. And down here, you can see after someone pays, send them to. If you want to send them to a confirmation page or anything else, you can do that here. All right, so that's the basics of setting up payments in AttractWell, and I hope you found that helpful.
If you're looking to create a website with AttractWell, make sure you check out my 3 resources. First, my ebook on how to create a beautiful website that walks you through all the steps and layouts and SEO tips that you need to set up a gorgeous website. You can also visit my website template shop where I sell AttractWell and Get Oiling website templates and bundles. And lastly, make sure you check out my website workshop where I provide all the tutorials and templates and step-by-step guidance that you need to get your website fully up and running.